You ain't my mother. You ain't my father. Yeah, what's going on? What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? First and foremost, like, subscribe, share, hit the like button, man. And I gotta make money to feed UK, right? But more importantly, I gotta pass on this message, man. Right? I feel like the spirits has called me to start telling the truth on certain issues in general, right? But let's get into it, man. White liberal women. I think they might be one of the biggest enemies to black people, and especially black women. That's just my personal view on it. Y'all do too much. Y'all do way too much. Y'all act like black people are victims all the time. Y'all talk down on them, talk down on us, as if like we can't do things on our own, and we can't be resilient people. We can't overcome something. It's always a weird talking point with y'all, man. I'm gonna give you an example. There was a Zoom call with Kamala Harris, right? Not with her, but white women for Kamala Harris. And that call was cringe. It was cringe and low key racist. Don't take my word for it. Let's look at it together, shall we?
Ariel Fodor, affectionately known as Mrs. Frazzle to her combined audience of over 1.5 million followers, is here to help gentle parent us through this election.
Oh my god.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. I am so honored to speak today. I am like shaking to just be among such incredible company. We are here because, as if you were here earlier, you've heard BIPOC women have tapped us in as white women to step up, listen, and get involved this election season. This is a really important time, and we all need to use our voices and influence for the greater good, no matter who you are. You are all influencers in some way. So tonight, I'm going to share some do's and don'ts for getting involved in politics online and navigating the toxicity that comes with it. And spoiler alert, as much as the toxicity can come from the outside, it can come from us too. So first, don't isolate yourself. We can do our best work when we're in community together like we are tonight, because the toxic feels smaller when we support each other. But don't make it about yourself. As white women, we need to use our privilege to make positive changes. If you find yourself talking over or speaking for BIPOC individuals, or God forbid, correcting them, just take a beat. And instead, we can put our listening ears on.
Yo, this shit to me, I don't know about y'all, but this to me is disrespectful. This woman right here is treating black people or black women like pets and animals or less than. Just because you're talking soft and nice and calm don't mean you're not disrespectful. And the crazy part about it, I don't even realize if she understands what she's doing. But my heart is she does. Like, what?
And instead, we can put our listening ears on. So, do learn from and amplify the voices of those who have been historically marginalized and use the privilege you have in order to push for systemic change. As white people, we have a lot to learn and unlearn. So, do check your blind spots. You are responsible for your algorithm.
Now, first of all, white progressive liberal lady, let's talk about it. You're treating black people or black women like they're less than you, right? You're coming across like black women are special needs people. You're white privilege, so you come across like you got the privilege and you're also trying to give black women privilege because you got privilege. So, being that I'm privileged, let me allow them to have privilege. No, they have privilege. They live in the damn America. Right? They have privilege. So, who do you think you are trying to be so nice and calm with it, and you sound like an asshole? It's people like this who Malcolm X was talking about. These white liberals are not your friend, black people. I'm telling you. They do the most. And this is low-key racism. Well, I'm not going to say 100% low-key racism. It could be. I'm going to put it that way. It's a high consideration. But how many people out there do agree with me that this lady comes across like black women don't have privilege and white women shall just be quiet, let them talk? What? So, who told you, white woman, who told you that when black women talk, white women should be quiet and just put the listening ears on and let them talk? You're treating black women like children. You know when they say let children express themselves and parents let the kids talk? That was all white liberal talks. Your kids have feelings. Let little Johnny mess up their room. You need to listen to them 100% and validate their feelings. It's just white liberal talk. Now, I do agree with a piece of it, like hear your children out, but you are the parent. You feel what I'm saying? And she having the same ideology to tell white women, when black women talk, put your listening ears on. Like if black women are all victims somehow. Or because you want votes to come to Kamala Harris. Shut the hell up, man. Look at her face. Oh, I can't stand people like that, man. Another clip. White lips. Wrong clip.
Tell us who they are. It is our job as grown-ups to listen and to believe them.
Look, what I just said, hold on.
Our children tell us who they are. It is our job as grown-ups to listen and to believe them.
What I just say? You should listen to your children 100%, blah, blah. I do agree that hear them out. But the children saying some nonsense, no. And look who in the back. Tim Walz. Kamala Harris running mate. If she wins presidency, he's going to be vice president. And it's the same guy who's also supporting gender affirming care for children, meaning they can identify what they want and also supports children having sex changes.
It was an event that had all the trappings of a bill signing ceremony. A huge crowd of lawmakers, advocates, and families, in this case, gathered in support of legal protections for people seeking gender-affirming care for themselves or their children. But the paper Governor Walz signed was an executive order. His action comes at a time when transgender persons across the nation feel under siege.
This is life-threatening.
The Iowa Senate passed a bill Tuesday.
Those in favor of the motion shall say aye.
Barring doctors from providing puberty blockers, hormone therapy, or gender-affirming surgery to anyone under 18. Mississippi passed a similar bill last week, barring gender-affirming care.
Under 18 can get a sex change, basically. And y'all voted for Kamala Harris? Oh, y'all gotta be nuts. What happened? What happened to the Bible? What happened to Christianity? What happened to the country being founded all heavily Christian? What happened to that? That is not Christian-like. This is some Sodom and Gomorrah shit. Nah, this is Sodom and Gomorrah part 3. It was so advanced they just skipped part 2. Sodom and Gomorrah and Sodom and Gomorrah 3. I have spoken. Shout out to Peter Griffin, Family Guy. But yeah, what is this? What is this?
In New Hampshire, there's a bill that would require schools to tell parents what their kid's gender is.
We'll make sure that Minnesota's place as a welcoming, loving, neighborly state where you are welcome and will be free of persecution or anything else that we're trying to see in some other states.
In committee hearings, GOP lawmakers have asserted children are too young to make decisions about gender.
These are damaging, lifelong procedures.
Yes.
They've also brought up custody disputes.
If one parent brings a child here for gender-affirming care and the other parent lives in Alaska, do you believe that that would be inconvenient for the parent that lives in Alaska?
Many states are asking their queer people to find 2 spaces that are comfortable, the closet or the coffin. And we are saying we are not going to accept that in Minnesota. In Minnesota, you can stay.
This person looks like Dumb and Dumber. The guy from Dumb and Dumber. Jim Carrey's friend. I forgot the other guy's name. But I don't understand. Kamala Harris called the people who supports Trump or the Trump side weird. And this is not weird to you? This is not weird to you. So Kamala Harris, it's not weird to have kids to get a sex change. It's not weird to you. It's not weird to you that schools have to contact the parents to tell the parents what their kid's gender is. That's not weird to you. You support this too, by the way. This is the person who you signed to be your running mate is also advocating for that BS. Yo, white liberals have destroyed this country, man. And white feminists, they have destroyed this country. This is wild. Yo, I can't be the only one that thinks this way, man. I can't. Another clip I'm going to show y'all that's going to point out the hypocrisy. The clip we just now watched. Another clip that I'm about to put out there that's going to point out the hypocrisy of the liberal left or progressive Sodom and Gomorrah 3.
10-year-old be able to purchase cigarettes? Should a 10-year-old be able to purchase cigarettes?
No.
Should a 10-year-old be able to purchase a gun?
No.
Why not?
You can't make that decision at that point. They don't understand the complexities of it, and their brain isn't developed to the point that they can make a decision like that.
Okay, absolutely. Okay, should a 10-year-old be able to decide if they are a boy or a girl?
I don't know.
What? What?
Why not?
I think this is such a complex issue, and I've seen in both sides of it. I don't know the answer to it.
It's no both sides to it. Let me rewind this part again.
Should a 10-year-old be able to purchase cigarettes?
No.
All right.
Should a 10-year-old be able to purchase a gun?
No.
All right.
Why not?
You can't make that decision at that point. They don't understand the complexities of it, and their brain isn't developed to the point.
All right. He said their brain isn't developed to the point they can't make these these decisions on their own. I agree with all of that.
They can make a decision like that.
Okay, absolutely. Okay, should a 10-year-old be able to decide if they are a boy or a girl?
I don't know.
You see what I'm talking about? He don't know all of a sudden. It should be the same reasons that you gave for a kid not who under 10, or a kid who is 10 years old. The same reason you gave for the kid not be able to buy cigarettes and to be able to buy a gun should be the same reasons why a child shouldn't be able to have a sex change at 10. Because these are long lifetime decisions, dangerous decisions. A lot of trans commit suicide because they was lied to. Let's be honest, man. The information is out there. So if a kid can't buy cigarettes and buy a gun, which I agree, that's 10 years old, how can the 10-year-old then be capable or mature enough or wise enough to be able to get a sex change? That's not complicated. Y'all making it complicated because y'all just foolish. This is wild to me, man. This is BS. The left has lost their rabbit hopping mind. This type of nonsense, I won't be surprised if they started adding other things to their movement that's going to harm kids, if you know what I mean. How is that complicated all of a sudden? It's a complicated question. It's not complicated, man. The answer is no. You become 18, do your thing. And they're saying that he signed a bill or whatever he signed to basically allow children to get a gender change, a sex change under the age of 18. So they can get it at 14. This is wild, man. When I was a kid, I wanted to be Stone Cold Steve Austin. Not actually, I did. My friend did. He was younger than me. But when I was a big kid, I actually wanted to be Wolverine. Literally, I wanted to be Wolverine. I wanted to be Batman. So if I identify as Batman and Wolverine, you must address me as Batman and Wolverine? No, leave him alone. He is a mutant. Go do what you do. And I'll go out there, try to save the day, and get my 8-year-old self hurt. Thinking that I'm Wolverine and I got claws. Or thinking that I'm Dragon Ball Z screaming on the corner. Thinking I'm Goku. Until I bust an eye vessel. Let him up. Leave him alone. He's charging up. His key's rising. I feel it. Let him. He identifies as a Goku. Let him go. He's a Saiyan at heart. Let him go. And then the more I fight, I get stronger. They're going to throw my ass in special ed. If I go to school thinking that I'm a Saiyan, and the more I fight, I get stronger, I identify as a Saiyan. Let him. He's a Saiyan. He identifies as a Saiyan. And then I'm in the middle of the hallway screaming, And then I keep fighting everybody in school to get my power level up so I could defeat Frieza. They're going to say, yo, this boy right here belongs in special ed because he keeps fighting everybody and he got problems at home. And then they come home, hey, your son keeps fighting everybody. And then my mom be like, no, he is a Kakarot. Let him do his thing. He identified as a Kakarot, a.k.a. a Goku. He's just saying that's how he gets power level up, all right? And who are you to tell my son he is not a Kakarot, all right? Let him charge in peace. But, ma'am, he's fighting the other kids because he keeps saying he got to defeat the mighty Lord Frieza. How about y'all feel if that happened? We playing make-believe. Have I noticed one thing happened too? Have I noticed white feminism and its weird agenda, libs agenda, has literally affected our video games? Have I noticed that? I'm telling you right now, I hardly play video games because all the games that became soft. God of War became extremely soft. All the old school war games, like a Call of Duty and Medal of Honor, all these old school games that was masculine in energy. These new games now, they're making it like some gay character got to be in it. Now, I'm not against a gay character being in the game if the game is mainly masculine. I don't mind that because you could be gay and still be masculine, like energy wise. I don't know if you get what I'm saying though, right? They're making the games extremely woke, and it's becoming corny because they're killing storylines. They have a game with a character might be super hardcore badass. Like, yeah, it's a good hardcore masculine game. And then they'll kill off the main character. And then in part 2, they have his daughters avenge him. What? And then the daughters are some new woke progressive type of character. All my video game heads know what I'm talking about. Because most of the guys who play games are actually male. And that's turning male audience off from video games. You know who I blame for this? Metroid. Samus. Guess that person named Samus. Metroid. I blame you. Because I liked the game when I thought I was playing with a boy. And then at the end, take the mask off and had long hair. I said, I'm doing the game for me. It's a woman. No, I'm playing. Because we could name Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider is a fire game with a woman, right? Tomb Raider was a badass game, right? Metroid, classic, 2 female characters. I'm okay with those characters. But I'm talking about masculine games that they turn into some soft, wimpy stuff. If you come with a game automatically as a woman character like Heavily Sword or Bayonetta or Tomb Raider, Metroid, whatever it may be, these characters will come in automatically this way, or even at the game control. You have women lead characters. I'm okay with that, 100%. But this feminism thing has messed up our movies. It's woke, little progressive. They done ruined the Star Wars series. And there's no one asked for this stuff, man. So thanks a lot, white feminism, white liberals who ruining the fabric of America, man. With y'all wokeism and nonsense. With that being said, man, you ain't my mother. You ain't my father. Later.